Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name is Cody Jones, and welcome back to what is probably the last episode of a P Thing podcast for 2024. Now, some of you might have noticed that I have not been uploading many episodes at all this year. Barely some, but not by much. And I figured that it would be fair to really give you guys an update on what has been going on with the podcast. Some of you guys probably have questions as to why we haven't been uploading. Why has it mostly just been me? Is everything good with me and my two hosts, Michael, Clay, and Daquan Scott? There are questions and I have answers. Are we okay? Yes. Me and my two hosts, Michael and Daquan, we're still good. We're still completely cool with one another. And honestly, that's just speaking from me because me and them, we're absolutely cool with one another. We're like brothers. And I mean, it probably seems weird for me to call them brothers because skin colors and stuff like that. But y'all know what I mean. It's like those two guys, they're family to me. I got their backs as well as they got mine. But the thing is, we have not been recording much because Michael, he's been dealing with a lot of stuff work-based. Daquan, he's been dealing with quite a few things in his personal life, and me, I've been very, very busy with the YouTube channel, which, for those of you who do not know, I am a YouTuber, and I'm a Twitch streamer, so I'll have a link to that down below. But I've been working very hard on this channel, trying to get more than 400 subs, which, by the way, if you guys do watch my channel, thank you guys so much. I got nothing but love for y'all. You guys absolutely continuously show love, and I appreciate it greatly. As for the podcast, I'm very happy that I even created this podcast. And I'm very happy that Daquan was the first person to be a host with me. And I'm happy that Michael agreed to being a host as well. So it's like the three of us were like the three kings. It's like we are not better than one another. We are not lower than one another. We share this hierarchy of like no one is a co-host. We all are main hosts. All three of us share that title of host equally because we do not believe in hierarchy with the whole like, oh, this is my co-host. Like, no, there is no co-host. We all run it together as a trio, like the Three Musketeers. It's like we are all equal and we all share that title as host equally. So we've been really busy. I've been busy with the channel, uploading a shit ton of videos, and I've also been playing a whole lot of Spider-Man 2 and recording it for the channel as well. But honestly, we've just been really busy with a lot of stuff. And I've been busy with like my own personal stuff offline, like out of the internet, out of the channel and the podcast. So it's like my brother, he has a new baby coming in soon. So honestly, many applause for him. I'm very happy for him. And we've also been dealing with some recording issues as of lately. It's like with us trying to find a way to do video calls online and not really getting much success. You know, it's like with Daquan not liking Discord, and I don't know, it's like it's been a whole mess, and recording issues, like for the podcast. It's like, for those of you who do not know, I do record the podcast with the same phone and with the headphones and wire, you know. Obviously, I need better equipment, better setup. I get it. But the thing is, it's not really easy to just spurt out money and buy shit, you know, especially equipment. So, cut me some slack. I'm trying. It's not very easy, you know. And also, there's been a lot of things, like aside from recording issues, that's just been getting in the way. There's been disagreements and stuff going on outside of the podcast as well, which in a way this episode is both an update on the podcast, but also this episode is me getting some stuff off my chest, you know, because I won't bullshit you. There's been some disagreements and dilemmas going on with me and other people. So, honestly, this has been a very interesting year. But before I get into that, well, I do want to say something. A little thank you and a sponsorship ad. I mean, it's not really an ad, but this episode is sponsored by Poggers Drink Mix. Now, if you guys do not know what Poggers Drink Mix is, it is a drink mix brand where you guys have like 3 variations of drinks. You know, it's like a powdered drink mix, you know, kind of like the Rogue energy drink mix. Well, it's kind of like that, only you have more than just energy drink mix. You have hydration drink mix, you have the hydration drink mix, and check this out, you even have a sleep mix. You know, for some of you early birds out there, y'all know who you are. You know, it's like some of y'all probably gotta wake up early, go to sleep early, probably have work, school, church, whatever reason you need to get up early, whatever reason, and you can't seem to go to sleep and your brain won't seem to fucking turn off, you know? Well, I got something for you. With Poggers Drink Mix, they have this sleep mix, which there are 2 flavors, grape and acai, which both really help with the sleep mix, you know. I'm fucking tired already. I'm tired already because I just tried the acai drink mix, and my goodness, it is very tasty. I seriously think that you guys would dig it, you know, especially since it is mixed with some melatonin that will help you sleep. You know, and for those of you who do not know what melatonin is, it helps you relax and sleep easily, you know. It's great, you know, trust me. But if you're also thirsty, you know, you don't want any of that caffeinated energy shit, they have hydration mix, which is tasty, better than Prime, I'll tell you that fucking much. Better than Powerade, I'll tell you that fucking much. Better than Gatorade, better than Brisk, better than all the motherfuckers, I'll tell you that much. You know, they have these great hydration mix, and they're absolutely worth it. And finally, they have the energy drink mix, you know, which is better than Monster, it's better than Rockstar, it's better than Nas, better than Spider, better than Venom, better than all those fucking nasty, caffeinated fucking energy drink shit, you know. And not only that, you don't taste any can flavored chemicals because, let's be honest, with those drinks sitting in cans for long periods of time, I'd imagine that some of the residue or whatever from the inside of the can mixes in with the fluids itself. Maybe, I don't know. I never really worked with an energy drink company. But, again, I'll tell you one thing. It's better than that. It's better than any of those brands. And not only that, here's the kicker. You guys don't have to fucking spend every single time going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, getting can after can after can after can, bottle after bottle after bottle after bottle. I can save you from that repetitive bullshit of having to fucking spend money, your money, on a bunch of cans that don't even last long, on a bunch of bottles that don't even last long, and, well, you don't have to fucking recycle and throw away these fucking bottles and shit. You know, it's like, I can save you from that canned and bottled bullshit nightmare. You know? And that is where Poggers comes into play. Because, one, you don't even need to add a whole lot. All it takes is 1 scoop, 2 scoop, water, a bottle which they give you, and you can also buy with different colors and everything, and different sizes. So again, that's water, 1 scoop, 2 scoop, shake that shit up, you know, shake that money maker, fucking give it a good shake, you know. And after that, take a swig and enjoy, you dig? It's great, it's worth it, and best of all, you guys can get these things for 10% off of my code, PandaJones10. All capitals, PandaJones10. No space, PandaJones10. So, be sure to get this, be sure to check it out. They got so many different flavors that will get your fucking taste buds jumping with joy. Let me tell you that. You know, this drink will get you hopped up on some good shit. You know, so again, be sure to check it out. That's POGGER.com/PANDAJONES10. Again, hope you guys enjoy it. Get that 10% off. You won't regret it. Your taste buds won't regret it. And let me tell you, if your friends tasted it, they'll probably want to take it from you because they'll enjoy it too. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Back to the episode. Okay, so here's what's been going on lately. I have been doing this whole internet thing for a while now. Now, originally I started back in 2015, but I did not take this whole internet, like, online entertainer thing serious until 2023, for those of you who do not know. Up until 2023, that was when I took the whole thing serious with being a YouTuber, being a online entertainer. I didn't take it serious until then. In 2015, I didn't know what I was doing. I was a senior, I was just graduating, and I was just fucking around with my phone, recording stuff for the fun of it, you know? Didn't really know what I was doing. But the thing is, you often deal with criticism from people, and a lot of time it's fine, you know. It's like you got internet trolls talking shit, running their mouths, saying this and that, you know, all that whoop-de-whoop, all that bullshit, you know, and it's fine, you know. I couldn't really care less, and at the time I had a very nasty temper, you know, so I always responded back to people. And let me tell you, there are times when I did not feel sorry for the things I said. But there are some internet trolls that will relentlessly keep going and keep egging you on. Now, I'm not going to say any names at all in this episode. If I do say names, they will most likely be fake names that I make up on the spot. Because last thing I would want is for people to be harassing other people just because of what they hear. You know, so honestly, there's some people that have really been a real thorn in my side, you know, have been a real pain in the ass, you know. They've been a real penis in the anus, let me tell you. And honestly, man, it was about time that I just really let all the toxicity out, you know. The toxicity, I was it. Sorry, I was listening to System of a Down earlier. But, yeah, so what's been going on lately? Hold on, let me pause real quick, get comfy. Okay, so, honestly, there's been people that have been just a real thorn in my side, you know, real assholes, you know, real douchebags, you feel me? And honestly, it comes to a point to where these people are just fucking annoying, you know? And I gotta tell you, with this guy or girl, not gonna say who, let's just call him Mystery Person 1, you know? Mystery Person 1 has been a real toxic person for the channel as of lately, because when you start getting a lot of attention on the internet, you know, doing whatever, there's always going to be trolls that will just talk shit relentless and try to fucking piss you off and make you lose your cool, you know. Me, I got annoyed, but I never ever really lost my cool. The best choice I've ever done was just report the account on YouTube and report them for spam, because, let's be honest, Mystery Person has been relentlessly talking shit, taking jabs at every one of my videos, my shorts, and honestly, a part of me is happy that he did, because with YouTube algorithms, any interaction, whether good or bad comment, is good, because the algorithms can see that the channel is getting attention and it's not just some fake YouTube account, you know. It's not some fake YouTube account, and I'm not a bot just spamming videos left and right. So honestly, the algorithms saw the comments and reads my responses and see oh, this channel is ran by a real person. Okay, we'll keep the channel going. So honestly, any interaction, good or bad, is good on my behalf, because I'm getting attention regardless. But it gets to a point to where, okay, this motherfucker is getting real annoying. It's getting old real quick. And honestly, I just want to say to that person, you know what? You might have been a real troll, but I'm grateful that you relentlessly talked shit, because one, you're giving my channel and my videos attention, and you're the one that's wasting your energy, wasting your breath, and wasting your time giving those videos attention. So honestly, I just want to say thank you on that. And I gotta admit, it must be really, really spacious in your head for me to live there rent free. It must be wonderful, you know? It's like to live rent free in your head. It must be so nice and luxurious. It's like I can fucking have a party inside your brain and absolutely just live there with no problem at all, you know? So honestly, the fact that I'm living in your head and I'm constantly on your mind. Honestly, I'm happy for that. And I'm grateful for that, So, really, I gotta thank you for that. Whether or not you constantly trolled and talk shit, well, you're the one wasting your time and energy doing so. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you from continuously being a troll. I haven't seen you comment shit, and clearly I've been getting handfuls more attention and comments almost every now and then on every one of my videos. And whether they are positive reviews, feedback, criticism, requests, I mean, either way, I'm getting attention and the channel is growing far more than you thought. So, honestly, I'm the one taking the W here. Next person that I feel has been worthy of being put on the chopping block. This person, well, for those of you who do not know, back in high school, I used to date this person. Not gonna say names again, but as of lately, this person has been quite the hater lately, This person has been a very negative, spiteful person and bitter because this person noticed that I've been growing more and more on the channel, on social media, and not only that, people in her college are starting to know who I am. And honestly, I'm flattered that people in her college are familiar with me. So if you guys go to Antelope Valley College, hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. And I hope you guys are enjoying your Thanksgiving as well. Well, will enjoy your Thanksgiving because I think it's on a Monday, I don't really know. I haven't really been paying much attention to the dates. But, honestly, this woman has been quite the hater as of lately. She hit me up on TikTok a while ago when I tried to make peace because before I started doing YouTube again and after a tragic moment happened in 2020, I had this feeling of guilt and regret because sadly, after me and let's call her Leslie, me and her broke up and went our separate ways in a very distasteful way. It was absolutely unpleasant. We did not really leave on good terms. We both really had a very ugly split up. And I've said some very distasteful things, and obviously so did she. But it doesn't really excuse the fact that I did not act maturely, especially for someone who was 18 at the time. You would think that I would think first before speaking or doing. But, well, when people break up, things do not really pan out in positive ways. Some people lash out verbally, physically, mentally, and some people even do things that affect them in negative ways, and some people can't control it because negative emotions, negative thoughts, negative feelings, it's just a very bad mixture that can sometimes make people erupt in a very negative way. Now, some people do the opposite. They learn from those breakups and learn to be better. They learn from those breakups like, okay, this was not a very good breakup, but I'm happy for it because it teaches people what they're looking for in the next relationship. It teaches them what they want in a partner and what they expect and what they don't want, don't expect. It's like this person that attracted you to them in the beginning could be what will be of your interest. Like, okay, I got with this person because of their kindness, their humor, their sweetness. That's what I want in the next partner. Only thing I don't want that made me break up with this person was, say, the lying, the secrets, the cheating. That will help you get feedback like, okay, this is what I want in my next relationship. This is what I don't want in my next relationship. So it's like you get feedback and it teaches you and helps you for future relationships. And honestly, it helped me figure out what I want and what I'm looking for. Now, the best advice I can give you is, if you're in a nasty breakup, do not react in a negative way. It will not end well. It will leave you feeling upset. It will leave you feeling with regret. And it will also leave a very negative aftertaste in you. It's like it may not happen like immediately, but over time you will eventually grow to learn like, damn, I kind of regret that. Gosh, I really regret what I said or what I did. And again, that's a very good thing, It's good to feel regret. It's good to feel guilt because it shows you that you are human and that you do feel sorry for your negative feedback, for your negative reaction. And again, it's good. It shows that you're human. It shows that you are compassionate. And most people love compassionate people. I wish that I was compassionate and I didn't do or say what I did. Now, I want to be clear on something. I am not a physically aggressive person. I do not get physically angry. I'm more of the verbal type of person. I've always been a verbal person. I've never been physical, especially towards others. So, honestly, the things I said were not pleasant. The things she said were not pleasant. And when I reached out to her to make peace, to make amends, it left a nasty aftertaste. And honestly, it was not really pleasant. But I reacted maturely about it. Like, you know what? Fine. You do not want to make peace. That's fine. That's your choice. That's on you. I'm okay with it. You don't want to make peace. You want to continue holding on to anger and hatred. That's your choice. Respect those people's choices if they do not want to make peace with you. If you make peace with them, at least you can feel better because you will be the one who feels as if you did the mature thing. And I'm happy that I said my piece. I made my attempt to make peace. And That removes the guilt and the weight off my shoulders. So obviously, I decided to just block her and not respond at all. Now, the thing is, I regret the fact that I even bothered to hit her up. But the thing is, I needed her help with a GoFundMe for a personal matter, personal family matter. And honestly, again, I could have reacted harshly. I could have reacted immaturely. But again, that negative feedback would eventually backlash on me. And I'm going to end up feeling even shittier than I ever did before. But, again, the only good thing that came out of that was it gave me the realization that I've grown up. I matured. I made the smart choice of trying to make peace and be the grown up in the situation. She decided to do the opposite, which, again, respectfully, that's fine. She wants to act immature and hold on to anger and hatred. That's her choice, her life, her decisions, and I'm going to respect it. I'm not going to force people into forgiving me. I'm not going to force people into trying to talk to me. You know, it's like, whatever. You don't want to be the grown-up in this. You want to be the immature child and hold on to anger for the rest of your life, resent me for the rest of your life, and hate me for the rest of your life. If you want to do that, hey, that's fine. That's you. That's on you. That's your life, your choice. I'm not going to shed a tear for any of it. You know, if you don't want to be the grown-up in this, that's on you. So, Leslie from Palmdale High School, again, fake name. If you want to continue resenting me and holding on to hatred for the rest of your life, if you never want to forgive me, if you want to continue to hold on to hatred now until the end of days, that's on you. But if, and that's a mighty big if, you do choose to make the mature choice and act like a grown-up and talk to me like a grown-up and see if we can get on the same level, well, you know where to find me. You know where to hit me up on social media. And again, I did not want to live my life regretting the fact that I never made the choice of making peace. I said what I wanted to say. And honestly, again, I am sorry for the things that I put you through. Again, the 6 months that we've been together, it's been a bit of a mixed bag, you know. It's like it had some positive stuff, you know. Some of those months were really fun, you know. The beach, the movies, the bowling, the time we spent together, the laughs that we had, the pictures that we took, the funny, cute pictures that we took together. I can't lie, those months were fun. But the downside of it was there were secrets, there were lies, and I'm not going to continue to go down the list of the negative things that went down between us because I don't want to dig up old bones for a point. The 6 months have been a mixed bag, good and bad, but I'm not going to regret those 6 months. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the time that we spent, the laughs that we had. And I do hope that you do eventually find the strength to forgive me for the things that I put you through, because I forgive you for the things that you put me through. And I do hope that you find peace in your life. I do hope that you find real love, that you do have a family. And honestly, well, I just wish the best for you. Hey guys, so here's another sponsorship, and this is a huge thank you to the sponsors of this episode, because let's be honest, I might be sponsored by Poggers Drink Mix, but they're not the only brand that I teamed up with. They're not the only drink brand. This episode is also sponsored by Rogue Energy. So basically, if you guys do not know what Rogue Energy is, it is another drink mix brand. But unlike Poggers, it is strictly energy drink based. You know what? Let me just go down the flavors with you guys. And for those of you who do not know, they also, as I forgot to mention, they also come in cans and little mix packets. So honestly, you guys can enjoy Rogue Energy any way you want. Whether it's in a powdered mix, whether it's in a can, or whether it's in one of those cute little packets. And honestly, man, some of these flavors actually look appetizing, let me tell you. It's like they got pink lemonade. They got fruit punch. And me, personally, I love fruit punch flavored drinks. Because you know what? It's just tasty, it's enjoyable, it's addictive, especially for some other drinks I've had. They have strawberry lemonade, which actually sounds pretty good if I do say so. It sounds pretty tasty. And normally I'm not much of a lemonade fan. They have blue raspberry, which sounds delicious, let me tell you. And they also have cherry limeade, and that sounds great. Okay, let's see what other flavors that they have. And you know what? That's not even the kicker of this. They have so many other, like, it's like, this is also like a gaming drink, you know, it's like, for some of you gamers out there, me included, this is also like a gaming drink, you know. And he even says it right here, Rogue Energy Drink Review, boost your gaming to the next level. It's like, that's what's up, you know. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You know, that's what's happening. And it's also very affordable. Comes in tubs and starter packs. Best for regular use. No caffeine to keep you hydrated. Good for when you are not gaming, because me, I drink a lot. You know, like a lot. I drink about as much as a fucking fish. Let me tell you. Rogue Extreme. Well, I'm not really gonna get into the stats of these drinks. But honestly, these are actually pretty fucking good, if I tell you. If I do say so myself. But they have so many other different flavors that I'm gonna go down with you guys. If you just give me one moment, because the fucking internet is acting like shit. See, that's what I'm telling you guys. It's imperfect in this area. Okay, so here's some of the flavors that they got. Dragon fruit lemonade, which sounds tasty. I've actually tried dragon fruit, and it's pretty good, pretty enjoyable. Only downside to having dragon fruit is that it does things for your stomach that really affects you. So I had no idea until I found out after. Let's see what else they got. Blue raspberry, rocket pop, which almost every drink brand has rocket pop. And if you don't know what rocket pop, some of you in different countries, rocket pop is basically a popsicle that has like a red, white, and blue color and flavor. So it's like, it's very patriotic but tasty, you know. Strawberry kiwi, that sounds fucking delicious if I do say so. and I do. Black cherry. That sounds actually enjoyable. I like black cherry. Grape popsicle. Sour candy. Goddamn, they got sour candy. I might try that one. Blood orange, which is, in my opinion, probably a fucking rip on brisk blood orange because, well, it's already a flavor. Tiger's blood. That sounds badass. Like, seriously, that fucking sounds dope. And again, these drinks I just now mentioned are all energy drinks. Pink lemonade, an energy drink. Strawberry banana, damn, that sounds good as fuck. That's not good as fuck. Energy 2.0 formula. I am very curious what the 2.0 is. Also, sour candy 2.0 formula. Black cherry 2.0 formula. Grape popsicle, blood orange, pink lemonade. Already fucking went down these. Dragon fruit mango. God damn. God damn. Fruit punch hydration. Dragon fruit mango hydration. Snowstorm. Hydration. Ruby splash hydration. I'm very curious about those two. That sounds very interesting. Radiant rush hydration. Sour watermelon hydration. Sour watermelon fucking sounds amazing right now. Rainbow candy hydration. Strawberry bubble gum hydration. Damn. That sounds pretty fucking great. And finally, strawberry hibiscus. Hibiscus chill. I'm very curious what the chill is. That sounds very, very good and very chilly. Yeah, that sounds very chilly. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. But anyways, so you guys can get these flavors. You can also like enjoy all these drink mixes, all this good shit, you know. It's like you guys would not be disappointed. I know I said the same shit about Poggers, but this episode is sponsored by both of them brands. So honestly, I gotta show love to both brands, to both Poggers and Rogue Energy, man. You know, I gotta show love to the motherfucking brands that I'm sponsored by. Also, and here's a little interesting thing, you guys can also get these pre-Black Friday sale with a 30% off site-wide with code PREBLACK. That's P-R-E Black, B-L-A-C-K. And you guys can also get these drinks with my 10% discount code Rogue Panda 10. Alright, remember that, Rogue Panda 10. That's ROGUEPANDA 10. And again, don't forget the 30% off code PREBLACK. That's PREBLACK. Again, thank you to both Poggers and to Rogue Energy for sponsoring this episode and for honestly showing love and support and having me as your guys' sponsors. And I look forward to the future with you guys with both of these amazing brands. At some point on my channel, I will review these flavors and these drinks on my channel some point next year. And who knows, maybe there'll even be some new flavors that might tickle your fancies that came out so wrong, but cut me some fucking slack, it's a joke. But anyways, again, thank you to both Rogue Energy and Poggers for sponsoring this episode. Much love to both brands and to both people that work at these brands. Got number love for y'all both. Back to the episode. Okay, so this last person that I want to put on the chopping block, you know. It's like, first off, I love the word, or words, sorry, it's two words, chopping block. You know, it's like, for some reason, I've always been fond of that, of those two words, and fond of the word usurper, you know. I mean, chopping block just sounds like some of you probably think like, oh my gosh, that sounds very negative. You're putting someone on a chopping block. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do to them, you know? But it's like, it can be said in a different way with a different meaning. When you put someone on the chopping block, it doesn't literally mean like you're gonna chop them up or you're chopping blocks. It's just another way of saying, I'm putting you on the spot. I got something to say about you, and I'm gonna say it publicly, you know. And also the word usurper, I've always been fond of that word usurper. I mean, it just has a very interesting sound to it, you know. Usurper, you know. It's like, I don't know what it is, you know. And for those of you who do not know what an usurper is someone that just takes without communication, that takes something like without any democratic or vocal like reasoning or agreement, you know. It's like when a king's brother kills the king and usurps his throne for himself. You know, it's like there's no talk, there's no agreement, there's nothing, you know. It's like the king's brother just goes up, flips him off, fuck you, takes his life, takes his crown, and becomes the usurper, you know. That brother became the usurper. He usurped the throne for himself. And again, when someone is an usurper, it doesn't always mean anything negative. It doesn't always mean anything violent or aggressive. It just means that I'm taking something like by complete force, even if it's just verbally, I'm putting you on the spot. You know? I don't know. I mean, it has nothing to do with what I have to say, but it's like I was reading something earlier and it was talking about how someone was usurped, and I don't know, it's like I always thought that was a very interesting word, you know. I don't know, I'm going off on a fucking random topic. Oh gosh, sorry. Okay, so the last person that I really want to mention, this person is, I don't really know how to say it. She's an OnlyFans model. Actually, there's two people that I want to mention. So I'm just gonna like put them into one, you know. This, and I'm not gonna say this person's name, this guy's name, but he has been on the channel, and honestly, I just want to say, even though we did not agree on like opinions, I will say this. Despite the fact that I had you on my podcast as a guest, and I gotta tell you, it was really interesting, it was fun, it really annoys me with the fact that you spend so much time on the internet, as much as I do, probably more or less than me. What annoys me is the fact that you had me as a guest, but you never uploaded it. And honestly, it's like, I don't know if you deleted the whole thing, if it's just sitting on your device collecting dust. I don't know, it's like, it feels very much disrespectful when you say you're going to upload it when you haven't. You uploaded interviews with other people, even people that came out long after we were done, and yet I'm not on that list. I'm not on the list of interviews that you had. So honestly, it feels like an insult. But not only that, you also, like, and this is not really me giving this person's crap on his political views. We do not see eye to eye. That's fine. You vote for whoever you want. That's cool and great and everything. But the thing is, it's the fact that you agree with the negative things that the opposing politician has said and supports. Not going to say who, not going to say names, keeping it professional. The problem is we do not agree, and that's fine. But it's still very problematic because of the negative downsides of what this person intends to do or already intended to do in the beginning. It's like it will have negative feedback that can do more damage to the country. And to alienate people that want to come into the country for refuge, and you believing that they don't deserve it because they are, as you would say, illegals. So honestly, I'm not going to agree with your political opinions and views, and that's fine. We all have an opinion. We all vote for who we want. Some of us don't even vote at all. I voted for who I wanted. Not going to say who. Don't want to piss anyone off. I don't want to anger any fans out there. But honestly, I just want to say the fact that you did not support the fact that people need refuge, and the fact that you absolutely did not upload the interview, and not only that, you lied about it, it feels like a slap in the face, in my opinion. So honestly, we will not agree. I'm not going to say that I don't like you. I'm not going to say that I never want to talk to you. I'm not going to be immature like that. But clearly, when two parties do not agree, when two parties do not help one another, even content-wise, it doesn't mean that we're done. It doesn't mean that I don't like you and I'm going to remove you off my social media. It just means if you have nothing to say, that's fine. I mean, I'm still going to respect you as a person. And honestly, it was fun when we talked. It was fun when we chat and laugh. But if you're not going to keep your promise and upload the content that we make together, you could at least tell me that. You could at least let me know, hey, I don't think I'm going to upload it. Just want to let you know. Instead of just saying oh yeah, I'll upload it. And then have me looking like an idiot for months, only to realize that you never will upload it. So honestly, if you won't upload it, that's fine. Just tell me firsthand, so I don't look like an idiot constantly waiting and checking in on the channel, expecting to see it when it will most likely never pop up again. But the next person that I really want to mention, this woman is an OnlyFans model. I respected her in the beginning. I respected her as a person, as a content creator. And honestly, I have no problem with her being an OnlyFans model. The only thing I did not respect was her rudeness. Was the fact that she was just, disrespectful and very rude. And a lot of people have pointed out that she uses people for her own personal gain. And honestly, I've done a lot to help her. I've done plenty to help her on her end. But it's like, the thing is, was the fact that she was rude. She was disrespectful. And honestly, I'm not going to get mad and butthurt at a person that's just rude. But if I'm just a pawn, then tell me firsthand, so I never have to interact with you again. But your rudeness and your disrespect, it is something that I am not going to completely be okay with. Not going to say a name, don't want to put her on the spot, don't want people to be fucking running mouth and all that shit. But it's the fact that she was rude from the get-go. And a lot of people had pointed out that she does use people for her own personal gain. And I gotta tell you, it's like, she was very sweet from the start, really kind, respectful, but it's like she had a habit of coming off as needy and lonely, and then when I respond to be nice, to be friendly, it is as though I get a whole different person, a whole different negative energy from her. So it's like putting up a sign saying we're open, and then when someone walks in, you tell them to get the fuck out and go somewhere else. You're not welcome here. You know? It's like you are giving people negative feedback when you're posting something positive. And I don't want to really bring it up, but I get it. You're dealing with a nasty breakup. This person is with someone else now. They broke your heart. They have another person. They have a baby with another person. And you're upset. That's fine. It makes sense. You have the right to be angry. I don't blame you. But if you're going to be coming off as needy just for attention, and then giving negative feedback to people and being rude, that really has a very negative reflection on you. And for someone that's always nice to people, always very cordial and respectful and kind and sweet, and believe me, I'm one of the nicest fucking people, it really puts a negative image on you, like on a social standpoint, in the DMs. Not going to show any of the DMs, but you were very rude. You were very disrespectful. And when you say that you were nice, I didn't see any nice. You were actually rude, and it really made me feel as though you did not care for that person's feelings. You did not care for how you treated me. And then you blocked me and continuously say negative things. And not only that, I mean, you could have said it to me directly instead of like saying it subliminally in a post. It's like, if you do not like me, you could have fucking said it. But you didn't. So, honestly, excuse me. So, honestly, you could have just told me, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want anything to do with you. You could have said that, and I would have fucked off right away. But instead, you came to me when you needed help. You came to me when you were being, when a bunch of your stuff was leaked on the internet. You came to me for help. And I obliged because I'm kind, I'm sweet, I'm nice, I'm helpful, you know? I'm a fucking good dude. But you rubbed me in a negative way, and honestly, like, I don't want to come off as a dick, but the way that you continuously put up positive signs but act negative, like, in private, honestly, that just makes you, like, look like, one, a fucking hypocrite. Or, not a hypocrite, there's a different word. Fuck, I can't think of the word. I'm trying to think of something. Not a hypocrite, but in a way, you are a hypocrite. You talk about how you don't like rude people, and yet you're rude to some people, including me. Contradiction. That's the word I'm trying to think of. You are a walking contradiction. You hold up a sign that says, talk to me, I'm single and lonely. And when someone does talk to you, you respond in a negative way like, oh, I'm just posting that because I'm bored. Either that or you fucking say like, oh, you're not my type. I prefer them to be with money. And honestly, again, fucking walking contradiction right there on my screen. If you're gonna be rude, if you're gonna be disrespectful, then honestly, it was best if we never spoke. Had I known that you were gonna be disrespectful and rude, I probably never would have messaged you at all. And then you're gonna lie and say that you did not agree to be a guest on the podcast at one point. It's like you said it in a chat, in a live chat. Yeah, I'd love to. But then when I ask you in your DMs, you told me I never said that at all. Please get out of my DMs. It's like, again, walking contradiction, very disrespectful. And again, a lot of these things that you say reflect in a negative way on you. So, honestly, again, I'm not going to say names, but you are a hypocrite and a walking contradiction. And I say that with kindness, but honestly, I don't really know what to tell you other than I hope you do find peace. I hope you do find love. But perhaps it's best if we never talk again. And I don't mean to be rude, but I hope that we do not meet face to face, because the negative effect that you had and reflected onto me, it made me feel like shit, as if I did something wrong. And honestly, I was fucked up with how you made me feel and how you treated me. But honestly, I feel good about this stuff. I feel good knowing that I got to say some stuff, got some shit off my chest, said what I felt. And honestly, it feels rejuvenating. It feels like as if I can start 2025 in a more positive way. Because again, as I mentioned, 2024 has been a mixed bag of good and bad. You know, there was some negative shit going on, but there's also been some positive stuff. You know, I'm teamed up with 2 drink brands. I'm friends with like great content creators. Some of them being, let's see, Lorea on Twitter and Discord. Another one being, let's see, Stephen M. Green. He is still dropping music, still showing mad love and support. And not only that, I became absolutely best friends with by far one of the coolest dudes on Discord and YouTube. Devil Arts Gaming. This guy, he is absolutely fucking cool, man. Like, seriously, one of the coolest dudes I've ever met. And honestly, again, there's been a lot of great people that I've met in 2024, became best friends with in 2024. I'm walking out of a relationship which has been toxic and walking into a better one, which honestly has me smiling ear to ear, you know. I'm smiling ear to ear. I'm starting 2025 in the best way already. You know, and again, the YouTube channel is growing supremely, stupendously, and amazingly. And again, it is all thanks to you guys. It is all thanks to the people that watch every one of my videos, show love, and subscribe every time they see my channel pop up. And not only that, more people are listening to the podcast. And honestly, that really fucking makes me happy. You know, it's like, to the people in Germany, to the people in Saudi Arabia, India, Ireland, the UK, Canada. You know, it's like the list goes on with a whole lot of listeners. And to the people that are listening in Kansas City, to the people that are listening in Alabama, in Texas, California, Florida, Illinois, Chicago, Detroit, to the people in Germany and Moscow, in fucking, it's like, again, the list goes on, you know. So it's like, honestly, I'm very grateful for the people that have showed absolute unconditional love and support to the podcast. You know, it's like, here, to the people, hold on, let me see something really quick. Let me see how many people are, how many countries are listening to the podcast. You know, and again, it's like, even the podcast is continuously growing amazingly, and it really puts a fucking smile on my face. I'm not really going to go down a whole list because, one, the internet is lagging. But again, to all the people in the US, Canada, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Germany, Russia, India, Ireland, all over the US. You know, it's like, again, I want to thank every one of you, especially everyone in the United States of America. To all the people in all the other countries all around the world. You know, and even to people in different countries who've not discovered the podcast yet. If you're new to the podcast, thank you. Enjoy the episodes. I hope you guys enjoy them. Show love and support. And to the people that have been down from the very get-go, thank you so much for your unconditional love and support. You absolutely mean the world. But again, we are leaving 2024 and we are starting 2025 with a banger, baby. As for the podcast, when it will come back, I cannot give any promises. But as soon as there's an update, I will be sure to let everyone all over the internet know. And you'll know when the podcast comes out with new episodes. You know, if there's a new episode that comes out, you'll know. But again, I feel good letting all this stuff off. You know, ending 2024 by removing the toxic shit that has been boiling up, you know, because I feel like I can really start next year in a more better way. As for what 2025 will bring, I don't know, but we will ride into it together, either on the podcast or on the channel. But either way, thank you guys for the absolute unlimited amounts of love that you guys shown for the content. You guys absolutely mean the world. And if you shared this podcast, thank you so fucking much. I love you. If you listen to the podcast daily, every time it comes out, I love you. if you tell your friends and family and cousins and neighbors and teachers and coaches and counselors and shit, it's like if you're sharing this with your coworkers and your pets and everything, thank you. I love you. And the same goes for the videos, the channel, the Twitch account. Again, you guys are amazing. You are wonderful people. And honestly, I wish I did have a positive update on the podcast. But when we come back, you will know we are back. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you for the absolute love and support that you guys have shown. And I promise you, a P Thing podcast is not dead. We're not done. We are barely scratching the surface on this bitch. We are barely getting started. And when we come back, we will come back with a banger, baby. I promise y'all. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Happy Hanukkah. All that good stuff, man. I love y'all. And when we come back, I'll see you when we do. I'm out. My name's Cody Jones. Peace.